What's going on YouTube? Thomas L here. It's Thursday. That means it's time to talk about the new movies opening this week. Alright, first film I'm going to talk about is Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, which of course is the sequel to 2015's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Wait, did I say 20? Oh, I meant 2016, my bad. That was when the first film got released. Of course, Fantastic Beasts is, I guess you say, like a prequel to Harry Potter. This time around, we got Jude Law as Dumbledore. Johnny Depp is the villain Grindelwald. I gotta say, I'm really looking forward for this. I really dug the first Fantastic Beasts. Eddie Redmayne was really good at playing Newt Scamander. So I'm really curious in this new one. Now, the reviews aren't the best per se. It has like a 49%. Actually, it's like the lowest Harry Potter movie on Rotten Tomatoes, so that's something. But I'll still check it out. It might still be good. Who knows? Next film I want to talk about is Widows, which is the new heist movie that has an ensemble cast. We're talking Viola Davis, Michelle Rodriguez, Cynthia Erivo, Liam Neeson. Let's see who else. Oh yeah, Robert Duvall, Colin Farrell, Brian Tyree Henry, Daniel Kaluuya, Elizabeth Debicki. The list goes on and on. It's directed by Steve McQueen, who last directed the 2013 Oscar-winning film 12 Years a Slave. Widows looks fantastic. It looks really amazing. You got the cast looks good. It looks like it's gonna have some good pacing to it. Can't wait for this movie. And it has a 92%. Oh boy. Alright, next film I'm going to talk about is Instant Family, which is the family comedy that stars Mark Wahlberg, Rose Byrne, as well as Isabella Milner. Octavia Spencer is in this. It looks really cute and charming. It's pretty cool to see Mark Wahlberg doing something totally different outside of his wheelhouse, and I gotta see another Mark Wahlberg movie to wipe that terrible taste of Miles 22 out of my mouth. But Instant Family, I think, looks really funny. It's directed by Sean Anders, who also directed Mark Wahlberg and other stuff like, he directed him in the Daddy's Home movies. And he also directed stuff like That's My Boy with Adam Sandler, the film Sex Drive. If you guys haven't seen Sex Drive, check that movie out. It's hysterical. And, not to mention, Isabel Moner is an actress to keep your eye out for. She's going to be playing Dora the Explorer, for anyone interested in that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward for Instant Family. I think it looks funny, cute, charming. Kind of reminds me of the movie Problem Child, but with more than one kid. So yeah, and it's actually doing pretty well on Rotten Tomatoes. As we speak, it has a 72%. If you had told me like last year that a family comedy with Mark Wahlberg was going to have a higher rating than a Harry Potter based movie, I will tell you you're nuts. But yeah, that's what happened. It has a higher rating than a Harry Potter film. All right. Also a Private War with Rosamund Pike is getting a wider release this week. So also open this week is I can't wait for this movie, and it's Green Book. Green Book opens in limited release this week and opens nationwide next week. I can't tell you how excited I am for this movie. It looks fantastic. It's directed by Pierre Farrelly, who also directed stuff like Dumb and Dumber. There's Something About Mary. But Green Book looks amazing. It stars Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali, two good actors. This looks like it could be easily an Oscar contender. I simply can't wait for this. And I'm also a sucker for road trip movies, so take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, Green Book definitely looks amazing. Also out this week is a film called At Eternity's Gate, which stars William Dafoe as Vincent Van Gogh. Kind of weird because Vincent Van Gogh, I'm not like a history buff or anything like that, but I believe Vincent Van Gogh was like in his 30s when he died. And William Dafoe is in the 70s. I kind of find that a little weird, but I mean, it looks interesting. You know, William Dafoe is a good actor, so I'd probably give it a go. And it's also from the same director of the diving. Forgot the name of the diving girl and the diving bell and the butterfly. I think it was called. Also out this week is a film called The Clovich Killer, which has an impressive cast. It has Dylan McDermott, Charlie Plummer, who was amazing in the movie King Jack. Here's what The Clovich Killer is about. A shocking revelation turns a teenage boy's world upside down in this chilling look at the evil that can lurk below even the most wholesome surface. Tyler Burnside, played by Palmer, is a Boy Scout, a volunteer at his local church, and the doubtful son of an upstanding community leader dad, played by Dylan McDermott. Only one thing troubles the quiet Kentucky town he lives in: the unsolved murders in which 10 women were brutally tortured and killed by a psychopath known as the Clovich that rocked the community more than a decade ago. When Tyler discovers a cache of disturbing images in his father's possession, he begins to suspect that the man he trusts most in the world may be Clovich, and that his deadly rampage may not be over. With unrelenting tension, director Duncan Sculls crafts a picture-perfect version of the all-American family, and then piece by piece rips it to shreds. Holy cow! I gotta say, I saw the trailer for this, and it looks creepy. I mean, Dylan McDermott is a pretty good actor. Of course, he's no stranger for creepy stuff since he was on American Horror Story. Charlie Plummer is a pretty good young actor. So yeah, I think there's something that could be pretty interesting. Now, it's playing at the IFC Center, so if you're in the New York area and you want to check this out, it's playing down there. All right. Next film. All right, next film I want to talk about is a film called Jonathan, which stars Ansel Elgort, Suki Waterhouse, and Patricia Clarkson. In this one, Ansel Elgort plays two brothers living very separate lives inside the same body. Previously content to live life in shifts with one another, their delicate balance is ruined when they become emotionally involved with the same woman, played by Suki Waterhouse. This looks interesting. I mean, Ansel Elgort is a pretty good actor. You know, I simply love Baby Driver. That was one of my favorite movies of last year. So I'm intrigued to see Ansel Elgort something like this. And Suki Waterhouse is someone to look out for. So yeah, I'll probably give this one a go. Also out this week is a film called Jen. Jen stars Luke Cage, stars Simone Missick. And it's about and the film's about Summer, who is a 17-year-old carefree black girl whose world is turned upside down when her mother, a popular meteorologist named Jay Jennings abruptly converts to Islam and becomes a different person, prompting Summer to relevate her identity. That's pretty interesting. I mean, Simone Missick, I love her on Luke Cage. Even if people who don't like the show can't deny that Simone on Luke Cage is awesome. Still sucks they canceled Luke Cage, but yeah, there. Also out this week is a film called The Last Race, which is a documentary. Another documentary called Under the Wire. A film called 55 Steps with Hilary Swank and Helena Bonham Carter opens this week. A thriller called Welcome Home with Aaron Paul and Emily Ratajkowski. A film called Mobile Homes with Imogen Poots opens this week. There's a film called Anchor and Hope with Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter, Una Chaplin. A film called Fathers and Sons opens this week. There's a horror film called The Farm coming out this week. A thriller called Speed Kills with John Travolta. Oof. I dug Gotti, but most of Travolta's recent stuff hasn't been good. There's a boxing film called Heart Baby with Jackson Rathbone and Jemiga Akabag. I always mispronounce his name, but he's actually a really good actor. There's a film called Texas Cotton comes out this week. Gilligan Manifesto. A documentary called Bali Beats a Paradise. A film called Family in Translation. There's another boxing film called 12 Round Gun. And a boxing doc called Team Con, which features Floyd Mayweather. Oh, and if those are all the movies that's opening in theaters this week. But if you don't feel like going to the theaters and you just want to watch something on Netflix, there's a few stuff coming on Netflix. There's a horror movie called Camp, which looks creepy. I mean, creepy. Let me put the synopsis here. Camp is a Netflix film that is from a Blumhouse, and it stars Handmaid's Tale actress Madeline Brewer. Here's what the storyline is: Alice, who's a cam girl, wakes up one day to discover she's been replaced on her show with an exact replica of herself. This looks crazy. Besides Brewer, it also stars Everything Sucks actor Patch Derrick, 13 Reasons Why actor Devin Drood, and Everybody Hates Chris actress Amin Hakam. Oh, and the one who plays Barry and Iris's daughter on The Flash, the actual name is Jessica Parker Kang. She's also in this. This looks like something that could be pretty interesting. I'm definitely intrigued by it. Also out this week on Netflix is a family film called The Christmas Chronicles. Oh wait, never mind. The Christmas Chronicles comes out this week. It premieres next week. I'll talk about that, next week. My bad. All right. For some reason I thought it was coming out this week. I don't know, or whatever. All right, now another film that's premiering this week on Netflix is a film called The Princess Switch, which stars Vanessa Hudgens, who is always awesome. Here's what Princess Switch is about. The storyline is like this: 1 week before Christmas, Margaret, played by as I was saying, 1 week before Christmas, Margaret, the gorgeous Duchess of Materno, my bad, switches places with Stacy, played by Hudgens, a commoner from Chicago who looks exactly like her. With the assistance of a magical Santa's helper, Margaret falls in love with Stacy's handsome coworker, while Stacy falls in love with Margaret's fiance, the dashing princess. This really feels like a Hallmark movie. I mean, I'm starting to think that Netflix is starting to go to the route of Hallmark with stuff like Princess Switch. There was a film that just premiered called Christmas Calendar. Yeah, it seems they're really going all out competing with Hallmark. But this looks like it'd be pretty cute and charming. I mean, I always adore Vanessa Hudgens. She's pretty decent. And it actually feels like The Parent Trap, actually, if you want to look at it. But yeah, that premieres on Netflix this week. But let me leave it to you guys. What movies are you interested in watching this week? Drop your comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.